Well, hello there. Hope I'm not boring you guys. Seems like I do the same thing every day in my vlogs. You know, I always take you along on the cool stuff. You know, San Diego was just freaking awesome. But you know, we're a working family. Those are vacations for sure. But anywho, I just went to go find my friend Nab. I did find him. This morning it was nice. It was cool. You know, a little brisk, but there was no breeze or anything. Well, I saw him on the corner and jumped out of the Jeep and was just whacked in the face with wind. Not just breeze, but, you know, serious wind. And like I've told you before, he doesn't get out when it's windy. I see him, he's standing over there holding on to like a light pole or whatever, just standing there. And I was like, he's afraid to walk because it's so freaking windy. So I parked the Jeep and ran out real quick and ran across to him. I was like, hey, I got you some real hot chili here, you know, some toast or some buttered bread, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, talking to him real quick. I was like, wow, dude, it's really windy. He's like, I know. And he's like, it wasn't like this when I got started this morning. I said, yeah, I know. It wasn't like that. Anyway, long story short, he's like, I might have to ask you for a ride home. I'm like, well, yeah, sure, dude, I'll give you a ride home. And I've told you the whole enigma about him before is, you know, we don't know where he stays or anything. And we had caught him out one day. It's me, Tamara, and Marshall out wandering around looking for him. And we had discovered him outside this little block house, just this little tiny little kind of a shack of a house. And he had a dog, a big dog. And we were like, what are you doing? You know, I didn't know you had a dog. Do you live here? He's like, oh, no, this is my friend's house. She's out of town. She was going to trucker school. And he was like dog sitting, house sitting for her. Anywho's a long story short, I just took him, you know, I was like, well, I'm not exactly sure where you live, so you have to tell me. He's like, oh, there's a little house right here, and pulled up to that same house. Now, when he got out, he kind of started walking up the hill, and I went up to the end of the block, turned around, came back down, and he had actually turned around and gone back towards that little pink and white house. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I may next time I can't find him, go knock on the door or something. I've done that before, and I got no answer. So I don't know what the hell is going on. It's weird, but I was glad to be able to catch him and feed him. And now I got a real close idea as to where it is he lives exactly. He had told me that the landlady or whatever that owns these properties, kind of has a, you know, lets him stay wherever she has a place available. I don't know what that means. You know, I've tried to wheedle it out of him, you know, real casual, like I don't want to freak him out. And maybe he's just, you know, a real private person, and we're, like I told you, he's a bit of an enigma, but I was happy to find him. So I'm gonna go in here and do the final weigh on Marshall's car before Saturday and see how we're doing. Mama was looking on the interwebs, you know how we showed you, well, I don't know, you never can see it quite like we want you to. How the planets are starting to line up. What you after over there, dog? Apparently, coming up very soon, and you have to kind of start early and stay up through late. 5 planets are going to be visible to the naked eye. Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn. Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, Mars. But they start like low on the horizon. You have to stay up till, I don't remember what she said. Midnight was for one of them, and then one was later, and then one's on the horizon. We're surrounded by mountains, so we're gonna miss it. We're gonna do some steaks tonight because that's on the diet. Awesome, prime steak even. Still got a couple of those prime sirloins left. I went to Fry's today. They were giving out free sushi. None for me. Dang it. I did find some low-carb tortillas. Only 4 net carbs, which is pretty cool, but not yet. Apparently, Mama said not yet, not phase 1. So we'll see. Day 4, Scotty Plugs Limb down. So far so good. Not too bad. I haven't cheated yet. Thought about it a little bit, but not yet. So, and you know, this is day 4 out of, you know, 160 days. So, no, 120 days. So I'm sure I'll get into the groove. A couple of weeks, 3 weeks. There's Mommy in there exercising now. Can you see that? See her crunching? All good. So we're getting after it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to when I can bend over and tie my shoe and not have to struggle. Imagine that. Sauteed spinach. Those I made a little mushroom sauce. Looks like gravy. Tastes like gravy. I found my gravy substitute.
Oh, yeah.
Giggity giggity goo. That on some mashed cauliflower. I never know the dang difference. And we've also got, I know you can't see this out here very well, but got a couple of, now you can't see it at all. Anyways, a couple of prime sirloin and some hospital that have about 2 minutes left. Oh, and I've got these little puppies. Some poblanos stuffed with jack cheese and seasoned up a little bit. Oh, no, I didn't have it on high. Must have bumped it. Oops.
No, brown now.
No, the broiler's in the bottom.
Oh.
So, damn, it might not have been cooking. Oh, well.
No, I think.
Okay, time for some more Dark Vlog is Dark. I know it takes this thing a second to switch over when I go from bright to dark, but the stars and everything are so absolutely crazy out here tonight. I'm going to really try to show you, not so much, well, the stars, but also the planets. And we're going to try a little better here. That's Venus. And that's Jupiter. That's the moon, obviously. I don't know if you can make out Orion there or not. But over here, through the trees there, the bright kind of reddish that you see, I don't know if you guys can see this at all. That's Mars. I don't know if you can see that at all. You're probably just looking at a blank ass screen going, go back inside, fool. There's the Big Dipper. Can you see that at all? Well, at least you can see Venus and Jupiter. And the moon. Well, I tried. What else can you do? Well, day 4, down the hatch. That's a funny turn of phrase for day 4 of a diet, huh? Andy Hoozle, calling it a night. Got breakfast for me and Marshall pretty much ready for tomorrow. And left half a salad at work and all my snacks. So, anywho, should be good to go. And I'm gonna sign off and see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Ooh, sneaky.